Possession, Innocence, and the Church. What if the horror movies were real? Hi friends, welcome back to a commentary channel. I've uploaded thousands of videos. Search my channel, you might just find one that resonates with you. Tonight, we're diving deep into something dark, but also something real. Possession. Not the Hollywood version with spinning heads and jump scares, but the quiet kind, the slow kind, the kind that can start with just a whisper, a doubt, a wound. And I want to speak openly as someone who once invited things in through seances, addiction, trauma, and desperation. What if I hadn't found strength back then? What if I'd gone deeper? What if possession isn't as rare as we think? Exorcism and the church. Are they just stories? Let's start with what the mainstream often mocks, the rite of exorcism. To most people, it's a relic of the past. But why do Catholic priests still train in this ancient practice? Why are more exorcists being appointed globally every year? Behind the scenes, there are thousands of documented cases, not all of them explained by mental illness. Some involve superhuman strength. Some involve languages the person never learned. And some, like a case of a 4-year-old girl, involve things no child should ever know, which raises the biggest question: why would a demon target a child? Why attack the innocent? This is what breaks the heart. Children aren't burdened by guilt. They haven't committed a sin in the way religion defines it. So why would something dark invade innocence? Here are some hard possibilities. They're vulnerable. Children are open, energetically and spiritually. They trust. They're sensitive. Trauma opens doors. Abuse, fear, or exposure to dark rituals in early life can invite forces in. Ancestral or environmental energies. Sometimes it's not about the child, but about the home, the parents, or even a location. Collateral spiritual warfare. Demonic entities don't play fair. They don't respect innocence. They exploit it. And honestly, this is where forgiveness and healing become weapons. Because even when a child is targeted, it's often through a spiritual crack somewhere else. And love is what seals it. My experience, playing with fire without knowing it. Let me speak from experience. Over 4 years ago, in the middle of addiction, I was doing seances, calling out, opening doors I didn't understand. I thought I was psychic, and yes, some of it was and is real, but not all of it. Some of it was twisted. Perversion entered my mind. It wasn't all me. Something else had latched on. I shudder now to think, what if I hadn't crawled out? What if I hadn't shut the door? I believe the longer you stay in darkness, the more you become a host, not just influenced, but inhabited. And the truth? Most people wouldn't even know it's happening. The church, the critics, and the reality. We live in a world that laughs at exorcism. Hollywood turns it into entertainment. Skeptics label it all mental illness. But ancient cultures, not just Christianity, have always believed in spiritual cleansing. From shamans to priests to psychic healers, the message is the same. Darkness can enter, and when it does, it must be driven out. The Catholic Church might be flawed, but the principle of exorcism is real. A ceremony that commands darkness to leave through divine authority. That divine force, call it God, source, light, spirit. I call it divine love. It's the opposite of whatever thrives on destruction, perversion, or despair, or pain. What can we do? Understanding and protecting ourselves. So what does this mean for us? Especially those of us who've been wounded, addicted, grieving, or spiritually curious. I'll repeat that. What does this mean for us? Especially those of us who've been wounded, addicted, grieving, or spiritually curious. It means don't mock the old ways. Some of them were survival tools. Protect your energy. Don't invite what you don't understand. Recognize that children need spiritual shielding too, not just physical safety. Understand that healing and forgiveness closes the door to evil. And never, ever think you're too far gone. Because darkness wants you to believe that. It wants you to think you are it, but you're not. You're light, and that's why it attacks. I don't claim to have all the answers. I'm just someone who's lived through the battle. And I want this to be a space where we can talk honestly, without dogma, without shame. So I ask you, have you seen or felt something like this? Do you believe in possession, even of the innocent? How do you protect your spirit? Let's discuss this together, because when we share, we shine light, and the dark hates that. Stay safe, stay aware, and stay sovereign. And I want again to thank you. Please be kind to each other and to yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. This is Gem done for a while. And Gem done with a smile, and I'll be back soon. And even though this is a Christian song, remember it. Jesus bids us shine with a small little light. shining through the darkness. Yes, Jesus bids us shine. I am not religious, but shine your light. Shine your light through the darkness. Let's shine our light together. Let's shine it brightly together. Darkness must flee. We are in a war. Whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Hindu, a Buddhist, or an atheist. For every force, there is an equal and opposite force. For the darkness, there is light. For cold, there is hot. So for good, there is evil. And there is real evil in this world. Thank you for watching. Good night.